I feel pretty good about this. Bear stuff sells well. Triple auto, 3 linebacker legends in Chicago. So this might be a little steal of the month. We'll see.
Nobody runs trade nights like we run trade nights. Mr. Trevor Lawrence.
What are we doing?
Let's go! Yes, sir!
Amazing.
Try to bring that to the next generation, to bring it to other people, to hopefully inspire them. This is not possible without you.
All right, what's going on YouTube? Card Collector 2 coming at you here with a brand new video. Today we are back again for another sports card mail day. It had been a little while since we had one, then we had one last week, and we're back again. Football season is underway. We've been talking about it in the vlogs. We've been talking about it in mail days. We're definitely always been, we've always been heavy into football, and that is no different, especially with it on. So some of the stuff we've probably picked up before the start of the season. There's a card in here we actually picked up. A friend found it at the Dallas Card Show, ended up wanting it. Took a chance on it, actually. Let's see what you think about that. So a bunch of different stuff in here. So let's dive in, see what we got today. All right. This looks like an eBay purchase. All right. Double packaged here. See what we got. There it is. Hector Rodriguez auto to 299 Speckle PSA 10. I bought this. I picked up a few of them. Shout out to my guy Brent, who said this guy could be good. Picked up probably 4 or 5 autos. I think I picked up an out of 10 PSA 9 non-auto at Shipshawana, just to have 4 or 5 put back in case he does anything. Nothing super crazy. I think this is like under 60 bucks. So not bad, but we'll see what happens. I don't do a lot of baseball. You guys know that. I don't do a lot of prospecting. It's definitely not my style. So yeah, for me to grab a card like that, just kind of see what happens. Now this is fun. I saw this on eBay at the auction the other day, and I would love something cooler in the PC of Johnny Manziel, but if you weren't in cards at the time, it's kind of hard to explain it. But even honestly, not as much in cards, just that the year they went into Alabama and beat Alabama, man, Manziel was different. It was a big deal. I just couldn't imagine what NIL would be like now. I mean, this dude was something else in college football. It was just so much fun to watch. Obviously didn't work out in the pros. Yeah, it's been cool. Manziel's talked a lot about, you know, his effort or lack thereof. But man, he was fun to watch. This card would have been a big card at one point. I think I paid like 175 bucks for it. 9.5 Gem Mint Beckett grade. This is one I'll throw in the PC for forever. It's, again, just I've always said it. If you guys watch the videos, I'm sure those of you who do will know. I love buying the cards that were really cool at one point that are not quite what they were, right? There's always the cards that, you know, the Mahomes that weren't cool at one point or were cool but are even cooler now. But then there's the cards that, like, you know, I lived through those games, those moments, and watched this card go up and down and fluctuate and be supposed to be the savior in Cleveland and all these things. And it was just, you know, it was desired and cool. And at this point, it's just more of a memory and just a cool keepsake type thing. So got that, and then I picked up this Debo 9/10 gold auto, 6 of 10. Niners are really, really good this year. Even with McCaffrey, I think, what's his name? Jordan, is it Jordan Mason? Is that what it was? Had like 150 yards. Shout out to me for drafting McCaffrey, 1 overall. Now this, this is actually cool. I bought this, honestly, I don't know what I was looking at on eBay one day. Maybe the word auto, patch auto, I don't know. And the listing on this was not super great. And I actually think this card will do really, really well. The title that wasn't amazing. The photo wasn't amazing. Just not how I would have listed it. And I think I got a pretty good deal on it. So this might be a little steal of the month. We'll see. Not sure. Urlacher, Singletary, Dick Butkus, triple patch auto, 1 of 1 for the Chicago Bears. It's been a little while since I bought this, but I remember looking up like I think there's like an out of 10 or out of 25 version that did pretty strong. That sold pretty strong, especially compared to what I paid on this. I think I paid under 4 on this. I have a feeling this card's, I feel pretty good about this. Bear stuff sells well, triple auto, 3 linebacker legends in Chicago. A little optimism there now with Caleb Williams and that team. We'll see, but this is one I feel pretty good about. So that was a fun win, but likely one I intend to flip. And then this is cool. Let's see. All right, here it is. So shout out to my guy. I think it's Stack and Sell on IG. He's actually the guy that I bought the Xavier Worthy Papradasha 101 from at Fanatics Fest. He's been picking up some really cool 101 college stuff lately. And I forget what he posted, but I'm like, man, always after 101 college stuff. And he was at the Dallas show and he's like, hey, I've got this. And it was like, hey, do you want it? And got me a number, ended up buying it, paying for it. So took care of me on this one. I paid pretty strong on this. We'll see. Rattler stuff, there's been some really strong sales on Rattler stuff. I'm not sure I'm a believer. I know some of the video stuff came out in high school. There were some, scouts that stayed away from him because of that. We'll see. I mean, showed some signs for sure in preseason, but then Derek Carr comes out and they hang 47 on the Panthers in week 1. I don't know if that's more of a sign that the Saints are good or the Panthers are just that bad. But first year, Bowman University. Obviously, I love the collegiate stuff. It's some of my favorite stuff to collect. So we'll see. Spencer Rattler 101. Did I waste $800 or is that a good buy? That's what I paid on. It was $8. I think it was $8 or $8.25. I don't know. We'll see. All right, this looks like a ComC type purchase. Yeah. I was like, I think this is ComC. This was on eBay, I think. All right. There it is. Boomer patch auto. Bengals great. Flawless patch auto. I know a lot of these aren't game worn, but man, if these were game worn, these are good looking cards. It's a good looking photo. Good patch. Nice bold auto. It is a good looking aesthetic card. All right. Looks like another eBay purchase. Let's see what this is. All right. One of those guys that are just always, I get it. He's always going to be living in his brother's shadow, but beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. That's, not many people can say they've done that. The only person that can say they beat him twice is Eli Manning. I guess quarterback-wise, I'm sure somebody was on both those teams. But the only QB to do it was Eli. Eli, Nick Foles. What did Brady lose? Three Super Bowls? 4 Super Bowls? How many did Brady lose? The Eagles. They beat the Falcons, 28-3. They beat the Rams. He beat Mahomes. Won 3 with the Patriots. I feel like I'm missing one there. I think it's on Eli Manning and Nick Foles, I feel like. It's been a long day, so I'm sure I'm missing someone there. Missing a Brady Super Bowl. All right. Nothing. A couple local guys today. Ramirez and Boomer. 8 of 15 on-card auto from Museum. Jose Ramirez. I saw this in the mail. I think this is one of the first international letters I've ever gotten. I won't show the address. Sent to the shop. I don't know if you guys can see that. That says Ireland. Thought that was kind of cool. That somebody was willing to send internationally for the shipping back to Ireland. Did not have USD. That is incredible. That is incredible. Nick Bosa. This is already super cool. Okay. Hey Ryan, my name is Rob, and I wanted to send you a quick letter from across the pond from Ireland. Sadly, the hobby is not as big over here. We don't have a single card shop, but it's growing quite nicely. If you could you send me 2 stickers, one autographed and one without the autograph? I can really recommend the Dublin Card Show happening in February, which is organized by the Soccer Cards United guys. It would be amazing to see you there one day. You are truly inspiring, and I enjoy watching every single video you post. All the best, and hope to meet and trade with you at some point, Rob. P.S. I have an Emeka Ibuka 101 and messaged you on IG about it. He can put his IG on there. Appreciate that. That's really cool. The Nick Bosa, I love this. I'll keep this. This is just more of a keepsake. But yeah, well, I've never, I don't know if I've ever sent a letter to Ireland. This might be a first for us. But just kind of a cool thing here. I don't know if I've ever seen any coins from Ireland. Maybe I could start using this in coin flip videos. Potentially. Might be better as a coin flip than postage back. We'll see. But appreciate the letter, Rob. It's really cool. Really humbling to see someone watching the videos from Ireland. Really cool. I appreciate that a ton. Shout out to Rob. That was a fun addition to today's mail day. All right, we still got a good amount left. Again, we've been buying like quite a bit, so. Oh, there we go. Bought this on eBay too. It's always cool. Bought these on eBay and got a message that said, "Hey, watch the videos. Appreciate you buying." It's always cool to see messages or notes like that when I buy stuff off eBay. I don't obviously do it for that, but it's cool. A couple cool extras. And then a David Montgomery auto to 5. Not very expensive. I know he's not necessarily the feature guy in Detroit, but the Lions are good, man. Really good. 4 of 5. Looks like more eBay purchases. What is this one? I'll tell you, this packaging right here is elite. This is A+ packaging. You got these bubble wrap things. We use these from time to time. They're really nice. You can get them in bulk on eBay. These are super nice. Shameless plug. We don't sell them, but you can get them on there. Then you can wrap cards in them like an extra bubble mailer inside a bubble mailer. We actually save them and reuse them. They're really nice. And then I said elite, but it might not even be in a top loader. What is it? Okay, interesting. Packaged really well. Just didn't have a top loader, I guess. I think a top loader is probably the most important piece, but won't beat up too much. Composite. Ripped a bunch of that. These are cool. I still think these look a lot like a Phoenix RPA. I've said that this Resurgence patch, or this Resurgence set, looks a lot like Phoenix from the patch auto perspective. Alright, still got a good amount left. Alright. Rashee Rice to 50. I hadn't been buying a lot of Rashee Rice stuff. I pretty much tried to avoid it for a while, like just with the case in Dallas. Just didn't know what it would look like the speeding, the racing, whatever on the freeway. Breaking the camera, the photographer's camera, it just didn't seem like it was going to go well. And then did the NFL just let it go? They didn't address it. They didn't say anything. He just not suspended. He's not out. Just playing. It just went away. Not sure. I guess wasn't a big deal to the NFL. I don't know. But he's playing. He's the best receiver on the team. I mean, Worthy's fast, but Rashee Rice is the one, I think. I mean, you have Kelsey there too, obviously, and Marquise Brown's coming back. But the Chiefs are good. They're going to be good. They're the best team in the AFC. You couldn't convince me otherwise of that at the moment. I think the Ravens are good. I think a lot of teams are good. But I mean, Mahomes is a 3-time Super Bowl champ. Like, I'm gonna buy the cards of his #1 target. So went back to buying a couple. It wasn't expensive. Not saying I would invest hardcore in Rishi Rice for the next foreseeable future, but he's gonna sell. He plays with the best quarterback in the league, so that's what that was. All right, a lot of football so far. Right on cue here to 25. Some of these cards, I love buying this like 04, 05, 6, 7. Some of those like right before I started and got hardcore into it, and then like the early years when I was in, like Steve Smith auto classics to 25. I don't know if Steve Smith even signs anymore. Like, cool card. This guy was a character, man. Went to the Super Bowl. Shout out to the Pats. Beat Steve Smith in the Super Bowl, but he was good. Was electric, was fun. Good football player. All right, still going. Still got a good bit left. Shout out to those of you still watching, still supporting the mail days. I appreciate it a ton. Looks like we're a good bit into this one, so shout out to y'all. Let's see. Looks like a Tim Brown auto. This is like hard to get out. There it is. Illustrious Ink to 10. Tim Brown. Impeccable auto. Be nice if it was on card, but still not too bad. Alright, I see this one. I think this is from my guy Lehigh. This is cool. I sent him my P.O. box. That's cool. What a really cool idea. It says Lehigh presents the largest F1 auction ever is back. Over 100 PSA graded cards. Coming soon. It says the dates. I'm going to plug this. This is cool. It's really good marketing. This is a nice brochure. Really nice. And they did a really good job on this one last time auctioning it. Or, marketing it. We actually met them at the National in, where was it, Chicago. Talked about it. I ended up winning one card. Who was it? It's like a 101 patch auto. Is that who it was? Yeah, Giovinazzi. That's who it was. I won a 101 jumbo patch auto of him. But some really cool stuff. I mean, obviously the Leclerc signs, dual, some reds, some supers, some cool stuff. Yeah, really cool. I'll plug that for sure. That's neat. I did not know that was coming. So, all right, back to the mail here. A really cool mail day. The Ireland note was really cool. Love seeing that auction's coming. Got some really cool stuff. I have no idea what this is. From Card Hobby. Keontae George auto. Fast break signatures. One of the better guys in last year's class. Looks like it's a gold, like it would be numbered, but I don't see any numbering on it, so have to take a look. Still going. Almost done though. Again, shout out to those of you who make it through all of these mail days. Let's go. I definitely know what this is. Now I do. What? Did I win both of these from the same person, or did I buy these separately? Because I feel like I bought a Donnie Nicky auto recently. I think I actually might have bought these. They just were at separate times. I didn't realize they were from the same person. Well, found another one of these on eBay. Bought this. I love the class of 03 auto. Numbered to 100. my guy, Donnie Nicky. Like day one PC, earliest PC I've got. And then this is cool. This wasn't very expensive. It was under $10. I love the old school like orange refractors. Roman Harper was the guy that picked off Peyton Manning to win the Super Bowl. Breeze versus Manning. So thought that was kind of cool. I grew up a Brady guy, so I wasn't a big Peyton Manning guy. I can appreciate the greatness now, but at the time I had some buddies who were Colts fans, so I was big. Shout out to Roman Harper because I wanted the Colts still is. So thought that was cool. Just a fun little $6-7 card. All right, last one on this mail day. This doesn't look super familiar. We'll see what it is. Oh, wow. Yeah, talk about timing. How about that? What's this guy? $250 million, $240 million? I mean, $60 million a year. Cowboys are paying everybody right now. Dak Prescott auto. It's one of those guys that, like, especially on a day where quarterbacks sell so well, Dak really doesn't sell that crazy. Like, this is a rookie patch auto and it was under $100. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, Anthony Richardson signs a bunch, and almost all of his license autos are over $100. Will Levis sells for more than, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you compare him to a lot of the QBs, he doesn't sell that crazy, and he's in Dallas. So, not saying I'm a Dak guy. I don't think I would have paid Dak $60 million a year. That's just me. But always interesting to see who sells and who doesn't sell in the market. So, we'll see. He's got to get it done. Just got paid $60 million a year. That is a wrap. Interesting mail day for sure. Black Shimmer 101 stands out. That was a cool card. Donnie Nicky auto. That was pretty cool. The Manziel NT. Eli Manning auto. A lot of football, and again, that will continue to be the theme here. Is we're still continuing to look to buy football, no question. F1 auction, that was a cool thing. That the note from my guy Rob in Ireland. What a fun mail day. So nothing too crazy, but doesn't mean there won't be something here soon. Going to continue to look to buy. So we'll see what the next one has in store. But for now, guys, that is all I got. Peace, guys.